Okay. Well, something kind of flew under the radar today, like the GitHub Universe keynote. I mean, for me, they had my full attention the second they started talking about Agent HQ. If you know me at all, you know I'm all about running my own ops, building command centers, setting up my Notion HQs. So the idea of GitHub shipping an agent command center, yeah, that's my vibe. Honestly, this is the kind of thing I've been waiting for. A home base for all your coding agents, baked right into the platform where you already ship code. I'm already thinking about how this fits into my Notion setup, my agent workflows, and I'm pretty sure once this lands, it's going straight into my stack. Just real quick, I'm Daniel. Been living in the iOS trenches for over 8 years now. Started off freelancing, working with clients, figuring out what actually works and what just burns you out. But after Dub 25, I kind of flipped the switch and went all in on solo dev life. Since then, I've shipped a bunch of my own apps, started putting everything out there in public, and honestly, these days pretty much all my energy is going into Crafter's Lab. And yeah, this it isn't just another tutorial site or another AI clone farm. This is my actual home base for solo devs who treat AI like a real teammate, not just a vending machine. And yeah, I'm in it literally every day. I'm building, tweaking, breaking stuff, just seeing what sticks. And yeah, if you're part of the Patreon crew, huge thanks. And heads up, everything's moving over to crafterslab.dev. And honestly, if you want to get in as an early member and lock in your membership, now's kind of the sweet spot. So yeah, first off, it's wild to see just how massive GitHub is now. 180 million users. And honestly, half of them aren't even what you'd call traditional devs, makers, product folks, people learning to code on the fly, all finding out that GitHub isn't just for grumpy backend folks anymore. It's the new version, control default, it's automatic deployment, it's the whole flow, right? But here's the thing that had me actually taking notes: Agent HQ. This isn't just another smart assistant bolted onto your repo. It's GitHub planting a flag and saying, hey, your AI agents, they should live here, get work assigned, get supervised, and yeah, you decide what they're allowed to touch. And look, as someone who lives in Xcode, ships SwiftUI apps, and juggles a weird mix of AI tools like Claude Code and Codex, I'm always looking for ways to bring order to the chaos. Having a real dashboard like an ops center where you can spin up agents, assign tasks, and actually track what's happening, that just hits different. It's a chance to treat agents like teammates, not just vending machines you poke when you're desperate. And honestly, this solves a real pain point for solo devs: keeping track of what your agents are doing, making sure they follow your house rules or just don't nuke your repo by accident, and having one place where you can see what's working, what needs attention, and where you need to not to jump in as the human in the loop. I've been hacking my own Notion setups for this, so I'm ready for next level. So yeah, here's where it gets interesting, right? Because Agent HQ isn't just a Microsoft thing or an open AI thing. They're building it so you can plug in agents from anywhere. Claude Code from Anthropic, whatever Google's cooking up, even random startup tools. If you're building your own solo AI workflow, this is huge. I mean, imagine having a home base where your Claude Code scripts, your custom GPT-based linter, and even those little niche bots you use for App Store screenshots can all live together with permissions, dashboards, and everything tracked in one place. For me, that's basically what I've been trying to duct tape together in Notion and with CLI tools. Now, GitHub's saying, just do it here. And yeah, there's a whole compliance angle. You get to write your own house rules for what agents are allowed to do, all in a markdown doc, and enforce it org-wide. Even as a solo dev, this is clutch. My own rules.md has saved my ass more times than I can count. So being able to set those rules, audit what's happening, and see a log of who or what agent did what, that's ops for indie devs, not just for big teams. Oh, yeah. And then there's this human in the loop part. GitHub's making it clear, even as the agents get smarter, they expect us to step in, course correct, and steer the ship, which honestly is how I run my own workflow anyway. Claude never gets to just YOLO code straight to main, you know what I mean? If anything, I see Agent HQ as a way to upgrade that junior dev plus reviewer loop that we all run. And yeah, not gonna lie, it feels kind of wild to say, but for once, this isn't just some enterprise thing. This is ops for indie devs, for the folks building solo, juggling 5 projects and twice as many bots. I mean, come on. You ever wanted your own mission control? All right, here's where I'm honestly most excited. Agent HQ isn't just shipping a smarter Copilot or tossing in a few new GPT models. This is GitHub building a full-blown ops layer, a command center for your AI dev workflow right on top of your code base. For solo builders, that means you finally get a dashboard, not just another random bot. And that dashboard, it's designed for the messy multi-agent, multi-tool reality we actually live in. So what does that look like? You can spin up new agents, give them specific access. Maybe this one gets read only to your SwiftUI folder. This one can only touch docs, and set org-wide rules, even if org is just you and your test projects. If an agent messes up, you can see the audit trail, roll back changes, or tighten up permissions. If you've ever had Claude hallucinate a fix and spend an hour undoing the mess, you know why this matters. And it's not just code. Agent HQ can manage agents working on brand assets, sales docs, you name it. So you get this kind of mission control for all the moving parts with real metrics, not just did the code compile, but did this agent actually improve code quality, catch a security issue, or just create more work? For someone like me, who's always juggling a bunch of roles, yeah, builder, reviewer, ops, docs, this just feels like the next step. It's what I've been trying to build in Notion, but actually connected to my code. I'll be real. This isn't just a big company problem. As solo devs, we're starting to live in a world where the agents are doing more and more, but the oversight, the ops, the rituals are what keep things from melting down. GitHub is basically handing us a command center for the indie agent era. And so, yeah, if you're still here, no joke, you're a legend. For real, I appreciate you sticking around, hanging out, hearing me ramble about the nitty-gritty of agent ops. So honestly, if what I said even kind of resonates with you, you're my kind of crafter. For me, Agent HQ is about giving solo devs, honestly, just folks like us trying to build in the middle of all this wild AI noise, a real home base. I mean, look, I'm dead serious. The second this is out, I'm wiring it up with my own Notion setup, baking it into every new project, and finally giving myself permission to actually track what's working, what's not, and just breathe a little easier when things get a bit too wild. If you're on the same journey, or even just curious about what agent ops looks like in real life, go check out crafterslab.dev. That's where I've been stashing everything I wish I'd had when I started. Actual blueprints, Figma kits, growth insights, and yeah, a Discord so you're not just yelling into the void. There's the playbook, my live command center, SwiftBrain, a curated SwiftUI library you can plug into Claude or Cursor, and now Ops Lab, where I'm straight up sharing the agent workflows, templates, and all the stuff that makes my solo dev life actually work. Put it all together, that's what I call Crafter OS, just an evolving indie dev operating system for folks who want to treat AI like part of the team, not just some black box. And I don't know, if you want to get in early, lock in your membership, or just lurk and see what's brewing, now's honestly the best time. Still figuring it out, still experimenting, and that's the point, right? Solo doesn't have to mean alone, and you don't have to do the indie dev grind solo. So yeah, if you want a real ops command center for your solo journey, check it out. All right, until next time, keep crafting, keep experimenting, and yeah, don't forget to breathe. Peace.